Welcome back to the Ramsey Show, America. Thrilled to have you with us. I'm Ken Coleman, joined by my colleague, Dr. John Deloney. We're here taking your calls, 888-825-5225. And it's always fun when we look across the lobby there on the debt-free stage. We see Shanique and Harold.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hey.
Hi. Thank you so much for having us
We're
here.
thrilled you're here. Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Florida.
I'm from Louisiana.
Well,
Okay.
we moved here. Well, we came here from Atlanta. We live in Atlanta right now.
Where in Atlanta?
We're in Sugar Hill.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right next door to Sewanee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where
yes.
the Colemans lived for 11 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So
I
I
read
feel-
that in your book.
Yeah.
Come on. All right. I feel like these are my neighbors, John.
Yes.
Okay.
They
Well,
are
that's-
way better looking. You lived in their neighborhood, I think. They're way better looking than you.
John, I was aware of this. Did you have to point
I'm
that
just
out
pointing
to
it out.
everybody else?
For
I
those
mean-
of you not listening, not watching.
Yeah, it's a fantastic looking couple. Well, that's
Thank you.
fantastic. Great. So you're up here to do a debt-free screen.
We are.
All right, let's go
We
through the
are.
numbers. Here we go.
Okay.
How much did you pay off?
We paid off $175,000.
Whoa!
Yes,
How
yes.
long did that take?
It took us 2.5 years to do it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's getting
That's
with it.
still smoking. That's a
that's-
lot of money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Herculean.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm surprised you both are standing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into that. All right, and then range of income during that time.
Well, I would say it was like 97 to 160,000.
Great. What do you guys do for a living?
I'm a doctor of audiology.
And I'm a graphic designer, work at CNN.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's fantastic. I
Wow.
love it. Doctor of audiology.
Yes.
Specializing in hearing issues?
Yes, hearing
Okay.
and balance. You got it.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Great. All right.
Okay, so real quick,
Oh.
I keep hearing that because we all walk around with earpods shoved in our heads, that we're starting to hear a little bit worse and worse and worse. Is that as a culture, right?
What did you say?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just turn it down just a little. You should
Okay,
be fine.
hold on
There
one
you go.
second.
Look
See,
at
now,
that. We're
I
getting
got to
some
tell you,
medical advice.
James, I can't go forward until I feel like she's a little loud in my ear, and I'm feeling convicted about it. All right, now, okay, Doc, we're good. Okay, all right. So, what happened 2.5 years ago, where you guys said we're getting rid of this debt?
Well, I would say it started with a car loan that, our car loans that we had, and I was making the usual payments, and that it just felt as though we weren't getting anywhere. And once I logged in to that lender, I noticed that really most of the payments were going to interest, and
Yeah.
that just it bothered me so much. So I told my husband, like, hey, we can't do this. We need to just figure something out. So somehow I came across Dave's videos, and I guess you can say we were gazelle intense ever since.
What else was in
Exactly.
the 175? Some loans, student loans, I'm guessing?
Student loans.
Yeah, majority student loans.
Majority student loans
Yeah.
and then a
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, 2 cars. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're very normal.
Very normal.
Yeah. No
very
big deal.
normal.
Everybody's doing that.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who sat down at the table and had the conversation with who?
Pretty much, she pretty much led majority of it.
I can tell by the look she gave.
Yeah, I would say, it was definitely me, but I couldn't do it without my husband.
Yeah.
So it
How did you
definitely-
receive it, Harold, when she brought this to you?
I pretty much, I was down for it the whole time. I've always been a person who's always been like, I guess, tight pockets in a sense. But when she came to me, she kind of had a plan and a kind of a step-by-step plan when she started watching you guys, and I was down for it the whole time.
Yep.
Love
absolutely.
it. So what kept y'all going for 2.5 years? That's a long time. Like
Yeah,
the
it
gazelle
is.
stuff, the let's do it. That wears off in a month or two.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Very
you're like,
soon.
whoa,
Definitely.
now we're in it.
Sooner than that. But for the most part, we just kept going. We didn't necessarily, like our family and our friends, they knew about it, but they didn't necessarily get it. So
Yes.
I would say like our biggest support was from you guys, like the Dave Ramsey community, just social media, YouTube, and things like that. Although we didn't have those one-on-one conversations, just being a part of the Facebook group,
Yeah.
that goes a long way
It's
just
big
to bounce
community.
information. Yes.
So
yes.
how much grief did you take? I mean, you're rolling into CNN and you're driving the old car, and you're driving up, your doc,
Oh, she's the good doctor.
and like that's the car that a doctor drives. You
Yeah.
bringing your lunch to work, doc? Like,
Yeah.
Like, how did y'all navigate the comparison challenges?
Well, I guess like with us, I guess the results start coming in, and you kind of see what happened throughout the time period. You see like your debt is being knocked down. So like when you're looking at the income, like, I guess the actual debt going away, you kind of get, motivated more and more each time. It's like we're almost here. We got like, a year left, some months left, and you finally get to that point.
Like,
So you by watching the debt get paid off, those loud voices just get quieter and quieter.
Yeah.
And quieter.
much quieter. We we no longer cared about what people had to say, like, "Oh, you guys are so cheap" or "so
Yeah,
frugal."
people
It's
definitely
like,
said that.
that's okay. We have a fully funded emergency fund.
Yes.
We can give and help
That's
others.
awesome.
Like we
Yeah.
are comfortable where we are.
That's
yeah.
so good. Wow.
So I'm looking at two get after it people. It's just obvious.
Yes.
You said we went gazelle. I want people to hear, what did that look like for you guys? How intense? What'd you do? What was some of the crazy, just like, you're a maniac, get after
my
it. You got something
gosh.
for us?
We stuck to our budget, and when it comes to, you might think this is crazy, but for the 2.5 years that we were on the plan, leading up to paying off all of our debt, we only spent like $120 on groceries every single
What?
month.
Okay, break that
For a
down.
household.
Look at this guy. This is an athlete.
Yes.
Or he looks like one. How do you feed that man on $120 a month? What were you feeding him?
We shop sales. Like I always pull out the circular. I look it up. I buy things based off of sales. I buy in bulk. I have a deep freezer.
Stop
we
it,
meal
stop
prep.
You're using.
Yeah. What were you eating?
You were intentional? Say what? You mean you planned your life?
Intentional is the word
Yeah.
for sure. You have to be disciplined and intentional. For sure.
I just need to know. The American people are waiting to hear. Was it rice and beans or something else?
Rice
It
and
was, but it was other
beans,
things, vegetables.
Yeah, for
Okay.
a minute we gave away meat. Like for a minute we stopped eating meat. I mean, we're eating chicken and things like that now, but for a while
Okay.
we didn't.
That's serious business.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely,
Yes.
That
definitely.
is not messing
Yes.
around.
And some
No.
coupons as well.
Yes, yeah, that too.
So you made it. Your side hustle was cutting the grocery costs.
Yeah.
Absolutely, cutting any cost that we could.
That's
So
incredible.
yeah,
Good
yeah.
for you.
Wow.
See, I love that.
I do too. I love it.
I love the intensity. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people listening to you. Okay. What would you say? Each of you can take a stab at this. What would you say is the key to making it through this 2.5 years of intensity?
I would say just remembering your why and not allowing outside influences to get into or to disturb or impede what the things that you're trying to do. So just keep going and don't allow anyone to influence you
Love
no
it.
matter what.
Head down.
Yes.
Love it.
Absolutely.
What do you got for us, Harold?
I would say leaning on each other. I feel like we've grown a stronger bond together through this journey, depending on each other, and I learned to trust each other. Definitely, following her, letting her lead this, and walking with each other, and we also like depending on as far as ideas, what can we do as far as like money wise. So I would definitely say lean on each other.
Yeah.
I love it.
And God as well.
Absolutely.
Well, I got to tell you, we got a couple things for you here to kind of reward you and honor you. One is Dave's Total Money Makeover book for you to give to somebody else.
Okay,
that
yes.
you believe needs it. And then we're going to give you an advanced copy of Dave's new book. First book he's written in 8 years, Baby Steps to Millionaires, because that's who you are going to be
Yay,
very, very
that's so
soon.
awesome.
So we're going to give you that. And then we also want to bring Champ in, the coolest name. I wish my
Yes.
name was Champ Coleman.
Hi,
and this is Champ. How old is Champ?
Champ is 19 months.
He's 19 months. Look at that
Yes.
stud.
Look at that
Hello,
guy.
Champ.
He has no idea how awesome his parents are, but we all do. So here we go. You guys ready to do your thing?
We are.
All right. So we've got Shanique, Harold, and Champ from Sugar Hill, Georgia. I got to throw that in there. They paid off $175,000 in debt in 2.5 years, making $97,000 to $160,000. Take it away. It's time for your debt-free screen.
Ready to count?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
We're debt free! Yes, you are. I love it. It's awesome. Champ kept the passy in the whole time.
Champ's like, what?
He's a champ.
You're free, brother. You're free.
You are free. That is so great. What an awesome story. What an awesome.